Hello, Duck Quack. How are you today?
Good.
Did you have fun this week?
Yeah. I don't really want to talk that much.
Okay. We don't have to talk. Sometimes we don't need to talk. But I do have to paint every day. What are we talking about today? We are talking about rest. Uh, Rest. I got a lot of questions about how can you rest if you are having bad days. How do you know you're resting? I believe that resting and is actually supposed to give you more energy. Like after you take a break from something, you have more energy to do that something again, right? But I don't think resting works that way in people that have limitations. Actually, we will have to, in my case, for example, I have to sleep a lot, but in the sign that my nervous system is calmed down is actually when I am able to sleep for a long period of time. And one of the things that I am exploring is doing an activity before bed that has nothing to do with a screen. Very difficult because our brain doesn't shut off. So even if we don't want to watch anything that wakes us up, our brain asks for stimulation. But the word stimulation is light. So I remember when I was a child and I was in school, and my my classmates, some people were saying like, oh no, I cannot study if I don't have music in the background or the TV on. And I'm like, because in school they make you memorize all the time, like you have presentations, you have to learn history or whatever things, and you have to memorize. If you have mostly presentations, you have to memorize topics and themes and words and meanings, and I was really bad at that. I had friends that were basically, they were like memory machines, and I didn't know I was neurodivergent. This is something I learned, and I'm in my late 40s, okay? This is I started learning a couple years ago. Granted, there is another thing that I don't know how I didn't get it. I worked in a lab in a hospital for six years, diagnosing kids with developmental delays and with different kinds of brains. So at that time, autism was it like starting, like there was not a lot about it, but still we were able to diagnose. I was not the diagnosing psychologist, but I was part of the team. So because we were testing kids from 0 to 3 years old, of course I never thought that could apply to me. Nothing sounded like me or anything, or that my mom went through that, or none of that stuff. Or maybe I didn't even pay attention. I have no idea. And I learned a lot of therapies, and I had to set up therapies. One second, guys. I'm back. I'm gonna ask you something. So yeah, at that time, I learned about the sensitivities, and I remember asking this audiologist if she could do a test on me, because my hearing has always been very sensitive. Like I could have severe anxiety or fear if I hear something really loud. Not anymore, because I believe that I learned like ways to cope with it. But and I always so I had that test done, and that lady told me that I hear more than I'm supposed to, and there is nothing I could do. So obviously those headphones, those loop and other hearing devices didn't exist, so it was really nothing I could do about it. And it was almost like the way she said things to me was more like, oh, feel proud, you can hear more than normal. And I'm like, without knowing what I was talking about, without information, Google was not as strong at that time yet on information, so it was kind of hard to you know read about it and understanding all those issues. But don't give up. There's so many resources these days. It's incredible. And I think it's gonna be even more as we evolve and technology keeps evolving. I started this way too late. Send the topics. Today I'm very, very tired right now. I really should have not done a video, but I promised myself that I want to start sharing a little bit more and to make it something fun for me. So send your questions and I will chat with you tomorrow, and I will come in here a little bit later. I mean earlier. And we can talk about anything you want to talk